Showtown, take it on tour. It's my time, better yet, it's my season. Prime time, I got 21 reasons. Cowboys Nation is the legion. I'ma win his dinner, I'm eating. Get on your feet, you hear the crowd roar.
Hey everybody, DCT here with one of my friends, and we're going to be rating the top 10 Cowboys, in my opinion and in his, from 10 to the best. Alright, so, coming in at number 10, Roger Staubach. Here's why. One of the first Cowboy quarterbacks to ever play the game, to win us 2 Super Bowls under Tom Landry. This guy is what you call a GOAT. I mean, the original Hail Mary. Aaron Rodgers is the Hail Mary kid. No, cut the crap. No, it's Roger Staubach, considering he actually invented the play. So, I mean, Roger Staubach, the all-time GOAT. No radio in the helmet, no technology whatsoever. Still won 2 Super Bowls. One of the best Cowboy quarterbacks of all time. Number 9, coming in at number 9, Drew Pearson, an all-time first Cowboy 88 receiver. All-time great receiver. One of the best, and here's why. I think this guy, he caught everything. If it was thrown to him, original Hail Mary, he caught it. Now, this guy is great. Alright, he played with Roger Staubach, played with my next number, who is number 8, Tony Dorsett, TD, one of the best Cowboy running backs of all time. I have him for my running back list. I have him 3rd best Cowboy running back, well, 2nd. We'll see, we don't know how Zeke's gonna be, but 2nd currently all-time Cowboy running back. I think he's really good. I mean, this guy could run. He got a record-breaking 99-yard touchdown run. And coming in at number 7, Neon Dion, prime time. One time, I believe, Super Bowl with Cowboy ring in 96. This guy, he had speed. He had it all. He could play cornerback, wide receiver, punt return. This guy was speedy, fast. He had the juke moves up. I've never seen a player quite like him on punt return, and I hope Ryan Switzer, I hope you can do just as good as he did on punt returns. Coming in at number 6, Jay Novacek, all-time tight end, blocking, running routes, catching, whatever you needed him to do, Jay Novacek was your guy for a tight end. This guy, the only true, real Cowboy. He was a real Cowboy. And the only real Cowboy on that team at that period of time. Don't get me wrong, I like all the Cowboys, but he was a real Cowboy. I love Jay Novacek. He could do whatever you needed him to do. That's why I have him at number 6. Coming in at number 5, Michael Irvin, the playmaker. Mr. Playmaker is in the building at number 5. This guy, he caught it. He caught it. Number 88, the second 88. I loved seeing Michael Irvin making them plays. This guy was good, and he was one of the primary targets for Troy Aikman, who, coming in at number 4, might surprise you, Tony Romo. Leads the Cowboys in passing yards, and has actually, oh yeah, he's the interception he had less interceptions than, coming in at number 3, Troy Aikman, who, Tony Romo, the gunslinger, he could do it all except for run. And if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, believe me, he could have won us a ring if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, because I think this guy gets way less credit than he's due for. But number 3, Troy Aikman. 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys. A great quarterback. He could do it all. He could run. He could throw. He had accuracy most of the time. I think Troy Aikman is a great Cowboy. One of the best of all time that I think of. Coming in at number 2, this might surprise some of you. You might think this is a little flip. I have Jason Witten leading the Cowboys in receiving yards. This guy, as a tight end, is what you want in a tight end. He can block, he can receive, and hey, this guy is always open. But coming in at number 1, Emmitt the Goat Smith. Alright? This guy could juke. He could run. He could catch. He could do it all. Hall of Famer, 3-time Super Bowl champion. Emmitt Smith, speedy. Someone actually said, Emmitt Smith, this guy cannot make corners. He cannot run when he falls flat on his face. You heard it here first. Well, boy, did he prove him wrong. Emmitt Smith could juke. He could hurdle. He is the all-time rushing champion. There's only one Emmitt Smith. He's the GOAT. Best running back of all time. That's my list. From Roger Staubach to Drew Pearson, to Tony Dorsett, to Michael Irvin, to Emmitt Smith. That is my list for the top 10 Cowboys of all time.
Yeah, DCT, I agree with you. Most of the Cowboys you said, but I have a little changes. So here's my list. At number 10, I have Tony Romo. I mean, as you said, DCT, he could pretty much do everything except run. He was accurate. I mean, he had an over 90 passer rating. He could hit targets all over the field. He could run a little bit, but not really.
Right. And
that's number 10. Number 9, I have Drew Pearson. As you said, he was really fast. He could outrun anybody. He had juke moves, and he had hands as good as glue. So that's number 8. Number 9. That's number 9. Number 8, I have Jason Witten. As you said, DCT. And in the film study of Jason Witten, you said he's always open, and that is evident in the clip you said. He's always open. He finds a way to get open. He's a great blocking tight end, and that leads us to number 7, Larry Allen. Most of you probably find this as a surprise because he was a lineman, and most people don't rank linemen, but he was a really good lineman. He was one of the quickest linemen ever to play the game.
Oh yeah.
And he could take anyone out by their legs, by their chest, by drive blocking them, or just standing in front of them. Larry Allen was a beast. I mean, DCT, couldn't you agree with me there?
Oh yeah. That guy chased down one of the fastest linebackers in all of pro football. I'm actually going to show that clip. Because you guys, the announcers, nobody will believe this. So watch this.
From Sonoma State. This guy weighs 325 pounds.
Wayne Martin batted it. We think Darian Connor with the pick, and Allen saves the touchdown.
I can't get over that. He runs down a very speedy linebacker. A little bit of an angle, but this is a huge man. This guy's got a rocket booster strapped to his back. All right, there's the bat by Martin. Right into Allen is still standing there. There he is to the left of your screen.
He didn't even get a running start at it.
Look at this, folks. 6'3", 325 pounds.
His arms like a sprinter.
I'm telling you, that's one of the most...
All right, who do you have at number 6?
I have, this is definitely going to be a surprise to a lot of the viewers, but I have Randy White. He was a D tackle slash DN slash linebacker. He could play almost any of the positions except the secondary.
Right.
And he could do anything. He could tackle you. He had great hands. He could pretty much do everything. He was a hybrid linebacker. He could even cover some people sometimes. And that leads us to number 5, Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly was the GOAT. He was really good. Probably the best D-tackle of all time. DCT, what do you think about that?
I don't know. I like Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy. I like him a lot. The only thing is, I like your list a lot. I'd say, it's hard to choose between Bob Lilly and Ed Too Tall Jones. You know, they had to raise the roof on the Cowboys Stadium because he was so damn tall. He was huge. That guy...
6'8".
Yeah, right. He almost a 7-foot guy that... You don't see those guys anymore. It's hard to say. I'd almost pick Ed Jones over Lilly, but it's a hard decision.
Yeah, going back to Lilly, if you came to his edge, he would knock you right on your ass.
Oh, yeah.
He's huge. He was part of the Cowboys' 71 or 77 Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
And, I already had Ed Too Tall Jones. I said Ed Too Tall Jones, right?
Not yet.
Oh. So that leads us to number 4, Troy Aikman. The GOAT, Troy Aikman. Number 4 is Ed Too Tall Jones. Sorry about that. Ed Too Tall Jones. If you guys were just listening, me and DCT just discussed how good Ed Too Tall Jones was. If you came to his side, you better turn around because he was knocking you right on your butt. He was part of the Cowboys Super Bowl with Roger Staubach and TD Tony Dorsett, who I already listed. So yeah, that's him. And at number 3, Troy Aikman. He kind of did throw a lot of picks, but when he wasn't throwing picks, he was at his best. He would throw to Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, whoever was open. He could dot up your defense. Had a really good passer rating. So that's number 2. That's number 3. Number 2, Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach, he brought us 2 rings in 71 and 77. I think it was really tough to put him in front of Troy Aikman, but we had to put someone in front, so it was a really hard decision to do that. So coming in at number 1, Emmitt Smith. DCT, you could agree too, right?
Oh yeah.
So he was pretty good because of his O-line.
So yeah, I can definitely agree with Emmitt. I think he is very good. He's a huge playmaker. Emmitt Smith. I don't know what else to say about Emmitt. He's fantastic. He's just one of the best running backs of all time, if not the best.
Yep, I think he's the best. And I also put a coaching list. Best Cowboy coaches were Jimmy Johnson and Tom Landry. I think you could agree, right, DCT?
Well, I could. I very well do think. Well, those are really the only 2 big coaches we've ever had that won a Super Bowl. Well, my list for coaches would be Tom Landry at number 3, Johnson at number... Well, no. Let me correct that. Barry Switzer at number 3. Tom Landry, number 2. Jimmy Johnson, number 1.
Yeah, I could agree with that too. So, yep, that pretty much wraps up my top 10 Cowboys of all time. And one of the honorable mentions was Deion Sanders. I didn't put him on the list just because he wasn't really on the Cowboys for a long time. I really wanted to put him on the list, but because he was speedy, fast, he could play cornerback, receiver. He could even play running backs at sometimes, get a jet sweep, so... Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I really wanted to put him at like number 8 or something, but I just really couldn't fit him in the list. But yep, that wraps up my top 10 Cowboys of all time.
All right, well, thanks for being on here. Thanks for sharing your Cowboy list. It was great talking to you. And yeah.
All right, thanks you too. Thanks for having me on the show as always, DCT.
You're welcome. Now, guys, I just want to mention something. I think we have somewhere around 68 subscribers. I want to say thank you for that. Let me tell you this. One of my recent videos, 5 days ago, 400-something views. You guys are the GOATs. I want to say thank you. And as always, I'm DCT. Peace out.